My special interest in patient advocacy is actually patient-centric clinical trial design. And unfortunately, the entrance point to that is very personal, because my husband was diagnosed with melanoma in 2011, and it was metastatic from the beginning. And we were lucky at the time to have a friend who worked for the pharmaceutical industry and was actually well aware of what was going on. And the first thing she said to us is, you have to get on a clinical trial. And I think, as probably a big part of our population will think, is like, clinical trial, oh my God. But then we very quickly realized that the standard therapies available weren't working. And actually I had known that before, because I had learned that at medical school already. And so clinical trials all of a sudden became our hope, because there were these new promising drugs that all of a sudden started making a difference. I do believe that there are two things that have to be met for a trial to be ethical for a situation like melanoma in stage 4. Normally in melanoma, or historically, stage 4 melanoma meant a survival 6 to 9 months after diagnosis. So there's a very high unmet need. If you have a new drug coming through, that means you have not much to lose, because the other option is certain death. So you want access to innovative therapies as early as possible. At the same time, you know that a single drug is in all likelihood not going to be a cure. So you also need a way to continuously learn and to systematically generate evidence. That means that from a patient perspective, you want two things. You want early access combined with systematic learning. I think because of the technicality of the topics, we have engaged very early with regulators, with health technology assessment bodies, with the pharmaceutical industry and clinicians. So it has allowed us to create a community around the problem of trial design. When I started in advocacy, I was upset and I was angry and I was desperate. And I came with the notion that something needed to change. And I don't think I have lost that urge, because our people continue to die. And we have to change something rapidly. We cannot wait.